Welcome everybody to Chess TV episode 363. Today is June 6, 2017. That's 6/6/2017. Barely avoided the number of the beast today. We're going to be playing against the computer in chess today, so not a lot of audience participation, but lots of frustration, right? Because the computers are now so good at chess. So we're going to give ourselves an advantage, a big advantage. Like how big? Let me show you. Let me show you this chess position. You can know how big this chess position. Take a look. Oh, you can't see it. Good. I'll just continue from here. I'll play with the machine. We're playing Stockfish level 8. We're going to basically play against a super strong computer opponent. We'll play 1+4, and we're going to take the black pieces. Level 8, black. What you notice about that chess position, though, is that there's no white queen. We are taking advantage against Stockfish. Huge queen advantage. But after we beat him, then we're going to go down slightly to well, I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe rook advantage. We're gonna see how far we can get. Maybe just pawn odds. Maybe we'll beat him with pawn odds, and we'll go on to an even match. Let's see how far we can get against Stockfish level 8. So knight f3, d5 is my move. e3, c5. I'm taking over some center here. Oh, I'm in check. No, Stockfish is so good. He found a way to check me. So being down a queen, I'm sure Stockfish is like, what do I even do? I'm surprised he hasn't resigned yet, but he should probably make a few moves before giving up. But it's really a huge advantage. The only reason we're doing this is to prove that I'm not so bad that I would lose to Stockfish level 8. And I feel that does need to be proven because sometimes you watch Chess with TV and you're like, this guy's pretty bad. This guy is pretty bad. I'm not really sure if he could do that. So perfect position here for me. I've got all my pieces well developed. My rooks are in the center. Beautiful center. But what do I do? If I push this pawn, if I push this pawn, if I push this pawn, not c4, that's one thing I'm not going to do. I'm going to push here. And then I'm going to make sure he does not get the knight c4 because that's a great square for him. This looks fun. Yeah, look how tied up he is. Oh, this is cool. Guess I'll go here. I could play for c4 myself. That's kind of a weird move. Oh no, I've got myself skewered. Oh, my knight's covering that. That's good. He could almost skewer me, but my knight's covering it. I'm kind of playing for c4 here. So take. He has got 3. Take. Right now, I can't do it. Let's bring the bishop around. Let's bring the knight around. Oh, now I can be skewered. No. Well, I guess I really walk into this kind of stuff, don't I? Let's go for a trade here. I love trades when I'm ahead of queen. I should not be able to lose this. I just really can't imagine being able to lose this game. There's some sound. Oh, he trades. Still ahead of queen. Stockfish, it's not looking good for you. Not looking good. I'm surprised he's still playing. Oh, I hung my knight. Oh no, this is your big chance, Stockfish. I'll give up my rook for a knight and pawn. Nice. How do I win this? Let's keep pushing through here. I better not lose this. This is going to be annoying. I'll put the bishop here. What in the world? Is this a problem? How do I hold this together? King up, check. King down, check. Do I really have to give up the bishop? No, I refuse. Man, this is kind of rough. If I play king here and he checks me, what do? I have to play king back. That's my only good move. Then he pins the bishop again. If I play king here, he checks me. No, I have to play king back. Oh, man. I'm going to let it happen. I'm going to go for the win here. Do I lose this game? I had better not lose with queen odds. Oh man. Oh man. I don't know if I can tolerate myself if I lose being ahead of queen against Stockfish. I don't know if I can stand myself. I could play here and then promote. I don't think I'll win that. Um, what if I... The best I can do is he'll trade his bishop for my pawn, so I might as well just do this. I think I'm going to lose this. Ah. Oh, man. Oh, I have to take the run. I really do lose. No. 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 Oh, I'm so humiliated. I resigned. Stockfish beat me, giving me queen odds. Oh, man. That was so bad. I'm gonna do that again, and I'm gonna succeed this time. That was so embarrassing. I don't know. You guys should probably never ever do this. Most people would never do this. Make a video of yourself losing, taking queen advantage against the computer. Make that video and then put it online so everyone can watch you losing against the computer with an extra queen. I think you should do that. I can't even figure out how to do this again. Play with the machine. My computers, they're not my thing. Okay, so I've got some great advice from the chat. The advice is you should trade until it's queen versus nothing. That's it. That's what I should do. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Trade until it's queen versus nothing. And then I'll checkmate his nothing. Perfect plan. Oh, is he going to play b4? You're so funny. I think I can... No, I didn't quite notice that was hanging. That was interesting. Just for the record, I'm still winning, Stockfish. I want you to feel discouraged because I have an extra queen. So this pawn's very obnoxious to my knight. Let's move the rook and bring it around here. Let's go like this. I'll give up my good bishop here, because that's a great knight sitting in front of my isolated pawn, and now it's not. So, pretty good position here. There's a target I can attack. I can come around this way and attack the bishop. Let's do that. Okay, pretty happy with this. Offer a trade. This knight really has no home. I mean, it's very difficult to get somewhere good with this knight. Maybe... What can I do? Let's challenge the rook. This is a good file here. I'm still ahead of queen. This is hopeful. Okay, if I trade, queen takes rook takes bishop check, then I can trade here. Then I will have, what, an extra piece? Is that all? 3 pieces. I'll be ahead 2 pieces. I think that's enough to win. I'll be ahead a lot. I don't know. It doesn't turn out to be 2 pieces. Turns out I'm ahead a rook and a knight. That seems like enough. Okay, Stockfish, I just owned you. I owned you, Stockfish. Oh, it feels so good to be 1-1 against the AI. 1-1 just feels great. Oh, yeah. I don't think I will lose this now. I'll go here, so it's check if he ever takes me. This is a clever pre-move strategy if there's a fast time control. If you have the time, what you do is you move so that anything you want to be reacting to would be check anyway, and then the game will pause while you need to get out of check, and that allows you to do that so you don't fall into a trap. If I promote to queen, is it check? Is it stalemate? Oh, Stockfish, you so clever. If I promote to a queen right here, it would be a draw. I'm not going to permit that, though, because I'm a genius, of course. This will work. Checkmate, Stockfish level 8, checkmate, yes! Okay, so we're gonna take rook odds now. The queen odds were great, but let's try rook odds. That's still a huge, huge advantage. I'm really hoping to get down into like the reasonable areas, but we'll see if I can even do that. All right, what am I doing right now? I keep clicking the wrong button. Uh, I'm so lost. Okay, so I clicked person, I think, is what happened. Board editor, A3, rook gone. A lot of you guys are probably closing the video like 5 seconds ago because how interesting can it be to watch somebody lose to an AI? But actually, what's remarkable is the way that the computer keeps pieces on the board and keeps things complex. Because if you were playing down a rook like this against me, you would not stand a chance. You would not stand a chance. So there's a lot to learn from watching my opponent. And that's typical on this show, right? It's like, well, yeah, let's watch Chess with TV. By learning from his opponent, we're going to have a great game. This is pretty good. So you might have thought that pawn was free there, but it wasn't. There's a cool fork, actually. If take, knight here, I could play queen here, attacking the knight and the bishop at the same time. Um, sorry, not attacking the bishop, but I'm threatening checkmate here. So then he plays his rook. Sorry, he has to place knight here to cover that checkmate right there. And then I can take this pawn in green with my knight. So that's the sequence of why that couldn't work that way. Pretty happy with this position, getting a few trades. Knight f5 is certainly interesting. Maybe I should just take that. I will. I will. And then castle. Okay. Ahead of rook is a huge amount. This game won't take long. Let's hit the bishop once. He does have one of these two moves, which annoy me. Being asked for the 100th time, because I've been doing this show for years, how do you make arrows of different colors? Yeah, when I put these videos on YouTube, people always ask in the comments, whoa, cool, red arrows. How do you do that? Uh-oh. That's a pretty good score for your knight right there, isn't it? Let's just go over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I wish I could jump my queen to f8. Let's lose the h-pawn. Oh no, Stockfish, don't you dare beat me. No, 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 no. Oh. No, no, Stockfish. Oh. This is the worst day of my life. I'm ahead rook and I'm losing. The way to make those arrows is to hold down shift or alt, and when you're doing that and right clicking, then it makes arrows. And this is how I feel like playing right now. I want to play queen c3. Oh, come on. No. Okay, so if I play this move, that would be checkmate. And if I play anything else, then that will be checkmate. So this is the move. And now I'm dead. Stockfish beat me, took a free rook. I had a free rook against him. I had a free rook. Man, this is one of the most embarrassing videos of my life. And it's amazing that I'm going to put this on YouTube. It's just amazing that I have the internal peace to put this on YouTube. Because if you think about it, people who are feeling slightly insecure, certainly not me, of course, I'm a very secure individual, but people who are feeling a little insecure won't put something like this on YouTube because it makes them look bad. Only someone who is very confident in who they are is willing to look bad. And I'm willing to look horrible, as you can see. I am willing to admit that I am an idiot. And that is apparently a good thing. So I'm just noticing after playing 12 moves that I'm the one that's down a rook here. So I guess I've got to give this game to you, Stockfish. Idiot for sure. Definitely idiot. Let's continue from here with the machine and take the black pieces this time. Man, yeah, not my best day. Not my best day. You guys are going to make me cry. Oh, this is definitely not the best day of my life. But there's actually some good that comes out of this. And let me explain what this is, okay? When people are like around other people, which is pretty common. I'll take that. I'm gonna have to go go here. When you're around other people, what they're secretly doing in their heads, and I say secretly because, oh man, I've blocked up myself. Let's do this and then this. I already lost some material. What they're secretly doing in their heads is they're figuring out if that person is a threat or if that person makes them feel good or bad. And they're doing it subconsciously. You don't even have a choice. Like, you have to do it. If I take this, trade queens, and then the knight takes, I've got f7 to worry about. But this will cover that. Oh. Okay, I'll keep the e-pawn. Very thankful you didn't take that. Might be rough here, protecting against this move. Rook a7 does the trick, then bishop hits it. Oh man, he's got this all figured out. This is so good for him. In fact, he passed up this free pawn because he's like, I'm going to crush you with these moves, and I didn't even see it coming. I need to save the rook, though, so maybe that will save the rook. People compare themselves to others, and when people are discovering that that others are like is superior, then they secretly don't like that. It makes you uncomfortable. But you avoid people that make you feel bad. And so what you're getting from watching this video is you're actually telling yourself, "Wow, I'm not as bad at chess as I thought," because even Chess Whiz is an idiot. Take the rook. He's got me pinned here. This is obnoxious. Okay, I'm still winning. I'm sure I'm still winning. All I need to do next is I could play g6 and king in here, but then this check would annoy me. I could play h6 and rook up. That seems super smart, so let's do that. Come on, Stockfish. Okay. Okay, I'm annoyed. I'm very annoyed. I can't beat Stockfish when I'm ahead of Rook. I actually do want to jump back to the analysis board. I know this might make the video choppy for a moment, but I want to ask Stockfish who's winning in this position because I do have some extra material. It says that I'm winning by 0.3. You can't see that on the screen, but 0.3 of a pawn, so slightly winning if I don't blunder, which I do. That's too bad. Let's go back to the board editor. Man. So actually, by watching me make terrible moves, you can feel better about yourself. And this is actually a very powerful thing. If you go online and there's somebody who's just winning all the time, you might watch them to improve, but you're not gonna feel good about yourself. But this, I'm like, guys, you guys are great at chess. Look what I'm doing here. Look at this. I'm stupid, okay? And I'm an experienced chess player. I've been playing chess for years and years and years. Many of you have not been alive for as long as I've been playing chess. And yet, I make these horrible moves, lose and lose and lose. Okay? So you can feel better. You can feel great. Let's play this and then bishop c5. I think this is good. Should I play the fianchetto first? Yeah, I guess so. I don't want him to like annoy this pawn. Let's see if he does. Yeah, should I lose the pawn? I don't think I should lose it. Maybe queen here. There's some downsides to that. Like knight here and then he's threatening the check. Hmm. G6 is so ugly though. Extremely ugly. I'll lose the pawn. Because I can skewer down here. Put some pressure on this square. See, this looks pretty cool. I'm probably going to get just checkmated though. Which I don't like that. I don't like to be checkmated. And that would be really embarrassing if he checkmated me. Not that I am not already ultimately embarrassed. Like maximally embarrassed right now. You know Stockfish is going to come up with some crazy move, like bishop out here, and then I'm just going to be humiliated. There is really no avoiding it. But there's no way to get my queen out of the way here, so I could castle queenside. I have to play this now, don't I? He's threatening checkmate. Knight here could cover everything, except it's illegal. Knight here could cover everything. Yeah. That's certainly a smart and safe move. Now I'll take this. Uh-oh. I should probably worry. Oh, man. Okay, so I challenge you guys after this video is over to go to lichess.com. It's Lichess. Oh, it's .org, not .com. Go there. Lichess.org. Okay, so you're sitting there, and then here's what you're going to do. You're going to mouse up to the top where it says Tools and choose Board Editor. And now you're looking at a board editor. You're going to drag the white rook off the board and move the pawn up. I know you can't see the rook, but just trust me, I just did that. Then you're going to click Continue from here, which is behind my face, and then you're going to click Play with the Machine. Okay, so I can't really demonstrate this. It's all off screen. And then you're going to choose the black pieces because you're not as big an idiot as I am. So you're going to be in this position against Stockfish level 8. I challenge you to win this because what have I failed? 3 times or something crazy like that? Let's play a French defense. This is insane. A rook is a huge advantage. Maybe you don't have quite an idea of how big of an advantage a rook is. So let me just give you an idea of that. If I were to draw the size of an advantage that a rook is on a piece of paper, the paper would not weigh as much as the ink. Like I would put more mass in when you measure the ink than there would be mass in the paper when measuring that advantage. That's how big of an advantage having an extra rook is. Okay? Okay? It's big. So why do I not win? Because I'm an idiot. That's really the only way to explain that. So I'm really winning right now. I'm ahead of rook. I think c5 would be a good move. He's definitely trying to point everything toward my king here, but I'm certain that I have enough defense because I'm overconfident, so there's no problem. I'm being asked what the advantage is in inches, if measured in inches. That's difficult because only weird Americans use that unit of measurement anyway. But I'll give it to you in distance. You would think like I could, if you were to stack up the advantage of an extra rook in a stack, would it be as tall as the tallest building in the world? The answer is it would be so tall it would actually go to the sun and back 46,000 times. That's how big of an advantage it would be. Which maybe you don't know how far away the sun is, but let me give you a perspective. Our galaxy is 100,000 light years wide. Did that help? I love how I could just say whatever and you guys have to hear it because you're watching the video right now. It's like you're a totally captive audience. You're in jail right now. I can just say stupid stuff like, yes, by the way, oh no, I'm gonna lose my queen if I take this. Will that be good? Is it good to lose your queen? No. So let's not lose your queen. Oh, he thinks having my rook trap for a long time is fun. Does Stockfish have a sense of humor? Because he seems to think it's funny that my rook is trapped and it's just not being captured. He seems to think that's funny. How did I get myself in this mess? Let's do this. Well, let's do this. Yeah, take that, Stockfish. I bet you didn't see that. I bet you didn't see it. Yeah. Let's do this. What do I have? A knight for 3 pawns? Knight for 2 pawns? Knight for 2 pawns. Is he going to promote that? He better not promote it. So this could be pretty bad. Our galaxy is 100,000 light years across, which means if you're moving at the speed of light, which you can't without being in great pain, it would take you 100,000 years. And that would be really painful. Kind of like this. So he's giving me this pawn because he sees the other pawn. It's so logical, this computer. He's like, well, I don't need that pawn. I've calculated I can just promote this one into a queen. Stop it, Stockfish. Stop beating me. It's so embarrassing. Oh. Okay. So I've been asked, yes. Let's go back to the position. What if we took all of his pieces off the board and we just played against his king? Should we do that? I'm gonna play one more game against the rook because you guys, I know you're feeling my point. At first you're like, ha ha ha, I fell down the stairs and hit his face on the ground. But eventually you're like, I actually feel kind of bad for that guy. Like, why does he keep hitting his face on the ground? Like, where are his parents? So I'm hoping at this point you're feeling a little bit of compassion for me and you're actually rooting for me. That's what I'm hoping for because I'm planning on winning this one, and that's going to make a big difference for all of us. So my plan here is actually to fianchetto the bishop. I'm changing it up like this. Pretty cool, huh? You like it? Yes. I'm still ahead of Rook, guys. This is my best run yet. I'm still ahead of Rook. Okay, I've traded a pair of pieces and I'm still ahead of Rook. Okay, I'm winning. Let's not mess this up. Let's root for the whiz. Let's make this happen. Take the center. Okay. What is he doing? Look how dumb Stockfish is. Knight on the rim is dim, everybody. He's very dumb. Move my queen up. Let's get this rook in the game. Oh, I guess he's not very dumb. I guess I'm very dumb. I guess the rook went in the game that way. Did not expect. I've lost a pawn, but I'm still ahead of Rook, so as long as I don't get too discouraged, we're going to be fine. I'd like to advance my center pawn one square. This is obnoxious. Maybe I should do, like, knight like this. Yeah. Oh, cool. Everything's on the square. Oh, come on, Chess Whiz. I know you can win when you're ahead of Rook. I just believe in you. I believe in you. Ah, you're still ahead. Don't lose anything more for free. Oh, come on, Chess Whiz. You can do it. Don't take that. Don't take that. That would be bad. Just don't do it. Let's do this. No, don't take no. Do it. Nope. Okay. Do this. Oh, I'm ready to cry. I don't know. I don't know how many episodes Chess Whiz ends by feeling like he's gonna cry, but this is one of them. This is definitely one of the episodes where Jasmine is like, I'm going back to bed. I'm definitely ending the show right now because I need to go to bed. There's something important I need to do, and it involves the excretion of liquid out of my visual units. I hope that the computer has some compassion on me right now. I have a feeling it won't. It's really got me tied up here, right? He's threatening to check me if I ever leave this back rank. Let's just blunder a pawn. Computers are so good. Oh, I lost everything. I've lost everything. Facepalm. Facepalm. Okay, so the idea, look at all these chess boards over here, okay? So I've got the queen advantage, the rook advantage. This position is the rook advantage. Then I have the knight advantage. What are these boards? I'm so confused. Then I have the knight advantage. You can't see anything. There's a missing knight over there that you can't see. And then over here, a pawn advantage. I created all of these chessboards to prepare for the show. Like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to easily win with extra queen, easily win with an extra rook. Then I'm going to probably easy win with an extra knight. And then it's going to be pawn advantage. It's going to be so close. These really interesting tight games against Stockfish. It's going to be such a great show. And what happens? We like take one step and collapse. Ah, I'm actually going to say ouch. So the point of this show is to say the computer is really amazing. And if you're trying to talk at the same time as playing chess, you can play some pretty bad moves. It turns out chess is not an easy game. So that's the takeaway. Once again, go to lichess.org, click on board editor, take that rook off, Stockfish level 8. I challenge you to do this because it is apparently harder than you'd think. I made it to the rook. I won with the queen on my second try, and then I fell on my face. Well, that was could have been worse. This has been Chess with TV. Thanks for watching.